Kilda was extremely exclusive right from the outset.
It was the place where the most leading citizens of the colony built their houses.
These are all nouveau riche mansions. I mean, they're all make-believe that they're, aristocracy from Europe.
So it became very fashionable to arrange for your daughter to make her debut at the coming out ceremony in Buckingham Palace. The name of the game was to marry your children into the aristocracy. In the 1860s, you've got nearly 1,000 live-in servants in St Kilda. They can't leave, and if they do leave, that is actually a criminal offence. They also employ child labour.
The cable tram that actually came to St Kilda Beach, and that suddenly made it affordable for anybody to come to the sea. It eventually starts driving the upper classes, or the people who fancy themselves as upper classes, elsewhere.
They didn't want to mingle with the riff raff.
And those mansions were subdivided. They became boarding houses.
The official number of boarding house beds in St Kilda during the era of the Great Depression is more than 3,600.
And then flats begin to be built. It becomes known as flatland.
You do have a lot of developers eyeing off the former mansions at St Kilda. They're able to buy these up at a reasonably low price, and they're able to do so because almost all of them had no heritage protection whatsoever.
During the Second World War, this was where the American are based here. So all of the moral turpitude that you see in the paintings of Albert Tucker were happening here. Prostitution, sly grog, drugs no doubt. Mainstream Melbourne sort of were too scared to come here.
And after the war we have the waves of migrants coming.
This is where structurally the cheapest accommodation was.
Early 1970s, you get resident action groups in St Kilda becoming very concerned about the demolition of a lot of the former mansions. So it's not just on heritage issues. The demolition of these mansions meant the demolition of the boarding houses that actually catered to the very people that made St Kilda bohemian.
People in St Kilda were crusading and fighting against the mundanity and the mediocrity of mainstream cultural life. It was a place of grand architecture, grand cultural infrastructure, physical beauty and social dereliction, which was just so exciting.
Even in the darkest hours, remember that night is followed by the dawn. Whenever you feel blue, here's all you've got to do. Carry on, carry on, carry on.